so it's a skinny, fizzy margarita. I like to use all natural ingredients. So my sweetener is maple syrup, pure maple syrup. Why don't you pour the tequila?
Okay.
So I like Blanco tequila, so just go ahead and pour some in there. I never actually use that, but hey, whatever floats your boat, you know? Okay, fresh squeezed lime juice.
Does that look good? Like 2 shots?
Looks great. Also jalapenos, you don't have to use them if you don't like spicy stuff.
I love spicy.
So do I. And actually, I sometimes will muddle them in the bottom too. But for time's sake, here we go.
Little tiny
Perfect
drizzle.
Splash of that guy.
Just a little splash,
Just a little splash.
Okay.
I do sparkling water. There's all kinds of nutrients in here.
Oh, look, citrus. We got vitamin C.
Guys, all kinds of stuff. Antioxidants and maple syrup too, right? We're great. That's all you do. Easy enough.
It's health food. True Roots is Kristin's book. And I just want to read the subtitle. A mindful kitchen with more than 100 recipes, free of gluten, dairy, and refined sugar, including the margarita. See the segue? Cheers. What's up? How hard is it to have a reality show? Was it an adjustment at all?
So, I mean, the thing is, I started doing it when I was 17 on Laguna Beach. So, and then I took a few years off. I went back to the hills.
Yeah, but then you get to a point where...
Right. Now I'm a mother, I'm a wife. It was definitely different.
It's a different thing. It's
very different.
Yeah.
It's kind of ironic because when I first pitched Very Cavallari, I wasn't really supposed to be on it. I wasn't even really wanting to get back into reality, but I wanted to do it for exposure for my company, Uncommon James. I have a jewelry line.
I gotcha.
So it was really a business decision for me, and I thought I would just pop in and out here and there.
How did you start the jewelry line?
Well, so it's all of this very just dainty, effortless pieces. I started it, we were living in Chicago at the time. My husband used to play for the Bears. He was a quarterback for the Bears. And I was essentially a stay-at-home mom, and I really just needed something to do.
An outlet, a creative outlet.
I needed a creative outlet, and I had a shoe line at the time, and I just really love accessories because I think they can make or break your outfit, and so it just seemed like the next natural step for me. I never put together a business plan. I wasn't like, okay, this is what I want to be doing in 5 years. It all just sort of happened, and the show really kind of catapulted us to the next level, which has been incredible.
So the show really kind of happened a little organically in and of itself.
Right.
And kind of grew itself.
Yeah, exactly. So I looked at it as a marketing tool, and then now season 3 is a lot more about my personal life. It used to be a good balance from Uncommon James and the employees with Jay and I, and I'd say season 3 it's about 85% Jay and I. So in that sense, it's been good because it's been like baby steps into it for Jay, especially.
It wasn't
like boom,
hitting a wall.
Yeah, here we are filming, 5 days a week. Also, I actually...
Yeah, do you have... That's the other thing I want to know. I'm always fascinated. Like, are there rules? Do they shoot like... Is it like a firefighter? You're on 3 and off or whatever.
I would love that schedule. So we have boundaries for sure, Jay and I tell them I have to be home every night at 5 o'clock to have dinner with my family. Aww. I never film on the weekends. And those are things where, it just kind of had to work on my terms this time around. Otherwise, I wasn't going to do it.
So you really work like a normal person's job when you think about it,
Yeah, exactly. And it's not always, 9 to 5. I mean, some days I only film for a couple hours. It just sort of depends on what's currently going on.
You are at the point where you can say, 5 o'clock, I'm home.
Yeah, which is really nice, and I know how fortunate I am. So
I think I'd have to look back to childhood to remember being home that early.
You're a busy lady.